Are you ready for an interview now? Okay. We have here a company representative and a job seeker. Now let's see how they will call and how they will conduct an interview. We are just going to see now. This is between Mr. Ram and Geeta. Okay. Geeta is the one who is applied for a job, and Ram is a MD of a firm, and he is calling up to check on Geeta whether she is suitable enough for her for the post. Okay. So, I am just going to write here how the interview goes. Mr. Ram. Hello. This is over the telephone. Okay. Can I speak to, see here he is not using may because he is a boss, and if he is talking to another superior, then he may ask may I, but here he is just asking can I speak. Can I speak to Miss Geeta? So, Geeta replies. Yes, this is Geeta speaking. This is Geeta speaking. May I know who's calling? Okay. Now, Geeta doesn't know so far who's on the other line. Okay. So, Mr. Ram. Ram says, I am Ram Prakash. See now, his full name is Ram Prakash. Okay. So, Geeta should not call or address him as Ram. Okay. She should always say Mr. Prakash. I am Ram Prakash. From Axo Computers. You have been shortlisted for the first round of interviews. You have been shortlisted for the first round of interviews. This is only the first round. I need some more information from your side. I need some more information from you or from your side. Okay. So, Mr. Ram Prakash is asking, Geeta, oh sure Mr. Prakash, go ahead. See now she is not using Ram. Oh sure Mr. Prakash. Please go ahead. Next, Mr. Ram says, you have completed your MCA with high first class. Why did you apply for this job? See, that's how they will twist and ask, like, you have got very good marks, you have passed with distinctions, why should you apply for this job? And you shouldn't say, oh, I didn't get any other job, that's why I applied for this. You should never do all that. So, let us see how it goes. You have completed your MCA with high first class. Why did you apply Let us see what Geeta is going to answer. Market sources say Axel Computers is among the front runners in computer education. Market sources say Axel Computers is among the front runner or forerunner, you can say, is among the front runner. What does it mean? Front runner means it is one of the topmost companies in the computer level. Okay, front runner, one of the, or is among the front runners, you should say. In computer education. I therefore thought it was the best place was the best place to start. Best place to start a career, for which now Mr. Ram replies. I see. I see. But won't you be tempted? Won't you be tempted to try for bigger and better opportunities? Better prospects, I'll write, okay? Prospects abroad. See, nowadays in foreign countries, people who are really talented or people who are really well versed in computers are the most wanted people. Okay, so he's just asking, I see, but won't you be tempted to try for bigger and better prospects abroad? Okay. So now they want the person who is going for interview, that is a candidate, to give an assurance, no, I will stick on to your company for 2 years or 3 years, like that. Okay. What kind of commitment can you give us? Can you give us? Okay, so Mr. Ram wants some commitment, some assurance that she will stick on. Geeta says, I have no intention of going abroad. I prefer to work. Okay, let's see what she says. Sir, I have no intention. Intention means a thought or an aim of going abroad. I want to serve our country. Okay, that's very interesting. So Ram says, that's very interesting. So, when will you be available? For employment. So Geeta, very positively she says, immediately sir. So Ram says, great. I shall get back to you through email. So Geeta says, okay sir. Thank you for your time. Okay, see how a telephone conversation goes on, and Mr. Ram is Mr. Ram Prakash from Axel Computers. He is trying to interview Geeta over the telephone, and how Geeta answers you can see here, and this is how you should answer. Okay. Let's see. Hello, can I speak to Miss Geeta? Geeta says, yes, this is Geeta speaking. May I know who's calling? And immediately Mr. Ram says, I am Ram Prakash from Axel Computers. You have been shortlisted for the first round of interviews. I need some more information from you. Geeta, oh sure Mr. Prakash, please go ahead. Mr. Ram says, you have completed your MCA with high first class. Why did you apply for this job? Geeta says, market sources say Axel Computers is among the front runners in computer education. I therefore thought it was the best place to start a career. Okay, now what is MCA? Master of Computer Application. Okay, so she's got a master's degree, that too with a high first class. Okay, Ram says, I see, but won't you be tempted to try for bigger and better prospects abroad? What kind of commitment can you give us? Geeta says, sir, I have no intention of going abroad. I want to serve our country. Ram immediately is very pleased with the patriotism of Geeta and says, that's very interesting. So, when will you be available for employment? And Geeta says, immediately sir. Great. So, Ram says, great. I shall get back to you through email. And Geeta, see how she ends the conversation. Okay, sir, thank you for your valuable time, or thank you for your time. So, you should always thank the interviewer for his time. Okay. So much of trust they have in you, and they have interviewed you, and they are also pleased with your interview. So, you should thank them. So, this is how you go about a telephonic interview.